Hey everyone, today is Tuesday, January 18th. I'm going to be absent for periods 7 and 8, unfortunately, again. So I'm going to go through this lesson so you know exactly what you need to do. This lesson is due by 11:59 tonight. So you have a little do now here. It says, how did Europeans justify imperialism? In a note, justify means to make something seem okay. So remember, super important that our question is what was the primary motive of European imperialism in Africa? And today you're going to compare and contrast two opposing perspectives on imperialism. If you're still a little fuzzy on what imperialism is, we need to know that it's when a country builds an empire by taking over other peoples and lands. We've talked for a while now about how Europeans are going to do this in Africa. And also, we've talked about their motives: political, economic, social, and exploratory. So I told you you're going to read two perspectives today. Here's your first one. The first perspective you're going to read about is David Livingstone's. Now, David Livingstone is a missionary who traveled to Africa in the mid 1800s. You need to know that a missionary is someone who travels to spread their religion. David Livingstone is traveling to spread Christianity. You're going to read an excerpt from his journal in 1866 today. The second source you're going to read from, or the second perspective, is much newer. It's from 1978, and it's from a book titled Let Freedom Come: Africa and Modern History by a historian named Basil Davidson. Now, he writes a totally different perspective on imperialism, one that we will probably agree with more because it's making Europeans seem like villains. He writes about how African leaders responded to European imperialism. So your task today is to read each of those perspectives. Oh, it just got very dark in here. Turn on, please. There we go. You can get the different perspectives by clicking this link right here. And your note catcher looks like this. It's attached to your assignment in Google Classroom. So like this is your worksheet for today. This is what I'm grading. You'll notice there are questions specific to David Livingstone in blue and questions specific to Basil Davidson in red. You're going to want to make sure you answer all of these, and you'll see at the bottom, you kind of have like a Venn diagram where you're going to compare and contrast them. So again, this is your worksheet that you're completing today. You are getting the perspectives by clicking this link right here. You'll notice that the journal entry and Basil Davidson's excerpt aren't that long, but the language is tricky. So I'm encouraging you to make annotations like highlighting, underlining, and adding comments to help you understand this. And there's also a glossary for each source at the bottom. So again, please do your best to complete this today. It means a lot to me when you stay on task and respectful when there's a substitute teacher. If there are questions, I will have access to my computer during your class, and you can leave me a private comment. I'll see you soon. Take care.